The most dangerous thing you can do in your trading right now is simply blindly buying and sell from imbalances. It's one of the most common mistakes many of you are making. But throughout this video, there's going to be many more common mistakes that you're making with imbalances. So stay tuned, watch to the end so you can see what else you're potentially doing wrong. So if you are currently just buying and selling from imbalance zones and you're taking losing trades, then let me know in the comments below. That is something that you are struggling with right now. And at the end of this video, let me know again with another comment that you can see where you've been going wrong. Now, when it comes to just blindly looking to sell off an imbalance or buy off an imbalance zone, it will not work. Why? Because imbalances are liquidity in the market. Just like we see swing highs and lows, an area of imbalance is created an area of liquidity. So we can have a run on liquidity as such, run through the liquidity of the imbalance, or we can have it holding the orders and continuation with that trend. So we can also incorporate into this other aspects like where we see our premium discount as well to stop you trading certain points. That's also another common mistake, and we'll look at that further on in this video. So we're going to look at this last area of imbalance, and the imbalance is created from the previous candle's low to the following candle's high here. That creates leftover imbalance. Now, when it comes to an imbalance zone, an imbalance will always be removed by an opposing imbalance zone. So a bearish imbalance will be removed by a bullish imbalance. A bullish imbalance will be removed by a bearish imbalance, just like in supply and demand. So if you was just simply looking to sell out of this zone of imbalance, you'd have a losing trade. Many of you are falling into this trap. Again, we can then incorporate the use of structure here as well. So we have another imbalance further up. So once we close through an imbalance level, it's invalidated. Don't leave them on your charts. Once we've closed through a old imbalance zone, delete it. Okay, gone. No longer need it to trade. Now you're looking to the next liquidity area, whether that be an imbalance zone or a swing high or low in the market. And we'll see that later on as we go through this video. Stop just blindly selling or buying out of a zone. The way we look to trade a zone is understanding if it's a good zone of imbalance. Now we look at the use of structure here as well. We have a swing high here in the market. We have a push down creating this low. This creates for you a trading range you're within. Now when price pulls back against that trading range, we create premium and discount areas. We've marked this out from this high to low, this candle. Anything below the 50% is classed as discount. Anything above the 50% is classed as premium. When you're looking to take a trade, you want to be selling in premium and buying in discount. So if you're looking to buy down here, looking to sell down here blindly out of this area of imbalance we had marked, it's inside discount. So it's not a good area to even look to sell. And again, you don't want to just blindly look to sell. You need to qualify why. Now the next imbalance zone is inside discount. That means it's a valid zone to look to trade from, and it's also a liquidity where we can see a sweep of this previous candle's high and a reversal back bearish. We pull back to make a lower high, continuation. Now remember, we also had here that bullish imbalance. So once you see this bearish candle here pushing through that era of bullish imbalance, what has it just done? It's invalidated it. You can remove it. It's no longer there. And what will it create? It will create, a new bearish imbalance. So there's your new bearish imbalance. Now, like I said, we're only ever going to look at imbalances as liquidity. We're not going to look at it as buy-sell zones. Yes, we can incorporate it into your trading once you understand it correctly. The common mistake that other traders are making is not applying imbalances with structure. So this is where we've just gone through showing that swing move of structure. So at this point, we can now mark off a new swing high. So a new range high becomes this high here, and a new range low will become this low down here. That means we have here, a leftover imbalance zone sitting above, this swing high. You can mark out this imbalance, drag it across, and then as price continues to push down, we break this structure you have another imbalance zone you can mark here. Are you starting to see we have another imbalance zone marked here? So you have all these imbalances you can mark out. And if you just sit there and look to sell or blindly look to sell every single zone, you're not going to have many winning trades. Remember, it's liquidity. The market is going to want to push through that liquidity eventually. And what do we do here on this bullish candle? We push through this area of liquidity gap here in the market. So that imbalance has been removed. That means we have a trading range from this swing high to this swing low. Price is going to gravitate to the next imbalance, which is this level here. And again, we need to qualify if it's going to be a good zone. So you'd have to look at your current trading range. Okay, so anything above 50%. So this is still within discount. So it's not a good zone to even use to trade. So the only zone you would really look at trading would be this zone here. But again, you can't just blindly look to sell. So now remember, price gravitates to areas of liquidity. And that's what these imbalances are. So when we actually eventually push through this one, we expect a push to the next area of liquidity, being that imbalance zone. We push the area and we close through it. So again, these two areas now become invalidated. Where does price push to next? It has to push above the next area of liquidity in the market, which is going to be, in this move, a swing high of liquidity and the leftover imbalance sitting above that high. That's where we push above that swing high into the area of liquidity of that imbalance. We fully fill that imbalance, and that's why you see the drop away. So again, you're not blindly just looking to sell or buy. You're using everything to your advantage. That's where many of you are getting it wrong. You're trading very dangerous this way. You need to understand, you need to incorporate imbalances with areas of market structure. You need to understand its liquidity in the market and understand how liquidity works in the market. So remember, let's just go back down here. When we see this area of bearish imbalance removed, it leaves what? A bullish imbalance. Now this is different. When we see the reversal again here, what do? We pull back into that imbalance. And then we see the push away to the next previous swing high here. Now why does this work? Because we're seeing the pullback phase of that swing. So we reversed, and there's also another reason. Let me just mark out that swing again. Why is it okay to buy down here? Because we're buying in discount. We're not buying inside premium. Yeah, there's not much movement there, but on a lower time frame, you may find a small movement in the market. And as we push through this area of imbalance, you expect price to continue to run to next imbalance, then to this swing high, don't we? So once this imbalance has been removed, we run to the next imbalance, then that's closed, we run to that swing high we just went through. So if this is starting to give you that light bulb moment where you're starting to see where you've been going wrong with your imbalances, where those major common mistakes are, then do drop a comment and let me know this is helping you so far through this video and those previous videos in this playlist. So let's continue what's happening here. Again, when we continue to move up, we remove this imbalance, we remove this imbalance here to left. We then create this new bullish imbalance. At this point, when we remove this swing high that we had marked, we had a shift in structure as we closed bullish. It doesn't mean you can't sell off this imbalance back to downside, but you need to understand where you're selling towards. This then gives me a new swing high to low, and you'd mark out this as a new range high. So now you've shifted to a bullish bias. So you have a new swing move in the market. Again, where does this imbalance sit? It sits inside premium. So you're not going to look to trade out of premium of an area of imbalance. So again, it's not a zone that you blindly look to buy from. The market pushes down, it gravitates towards this imbalance. We bounce off the 50%, we have a small pullback, and we close through, meaning you remove it. No longer an imbalance you're going to use. Now down inside discount, no, we have this leftover bullish imbalance. Drag that across. Where's price going to gravitate towards next? Of course, that area of imbalance where we have that swing low. So we're going to run towards the swing low into the imbalance below, just like we see over here, into this imbalance above the high. We hold and we're going to run for this high. Now we shifted structure. You have to incorporate structure into everything. As you shift structure, we hold at the new imbalance, and that's what we run through. So that's the way I want you to go forward now, reading your imbalances. And again, as we never close through this imbalance, okay, where's price going to gravitate towards? It's going to go back to that imbalance, and we run through and we break the swing high. So as we do push down here, you can see there's a very, very small imbalance there in the market. Why is that imbalance there? Why was it created, the area of liquidity? Because we ran the liquidity in this zone here. So we run through this liquidity, leaving this liquidity, we bounce off. You can see we push through again. That's been removed. This has been fully filled. We're going to run for this next liquidity above. So think of it going forward from now on that you're looking at price, okay, with imbalances as a liquidity zone in the market. It's going to gravitate towards it. Don't blindly go buying and selling anymore. Incorporate the use of structure whenever you're using imbalances with that premium and discount zone in the market. Going to help you going forward when using imbalances. So far we've gone through the common mistakes of structure, supply and demand, imbalances. Then make sure you check out the next video. It's going to help you going forward in your trading with more common mistakes you're potentially making as we go through this playlist.